How do you feel about it?
I support it.
Democratic Virginia Senator Tim Kaine supports a plan to overhaul the nation's air traffic control system. He thinks it can be paid for by reauthorizing a Biden-era infrastructure bill.
If we put the decision about the upgrade in the hands of real pros, it's time that we do this. And I have been talking to folks in the aviation industry really since I got here about the need to do this.
They gave us a historic $12.5 billion to start this upgrade.
But U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy says it will take more than what Congress recently approved. He recently said the total needed to modernize air traffic control is $31.5 billion. Duffy first announced his plan in D.C. in May, showing some of the decades-old equipment he says needs replaced.
I want to make sure that we have the software and the hardware for air traffic controllers.
I think the optimism is going to remain cautious optimism. This is going to be, a multi-year endeavor here.
Sean Cudahy with the travel website The Points Guy says people throughout the aviation industry agree an overhaul is much needed.
Especially at an airport like DCA that's really congested.
Although in the wake of January's tragic collision near Reagan National, safety has been a big focus of this. Sean says besides making travel safer, the effort could also reduce delays for passengers.
Especially on a summer afternoon, you have a thunderstorm. Planes aren't where they're supposed to be. They're not taking off when they're supposed to be. You see these disruptions that just cascade over the course of hours. A lot of the time that is kind of, lingering air traffic control problems.
In addition to the efforts to overhaul the air traffic control system, the NTSB is still investigating the tragic collision that happened over the Potomac that way in January. In fact, next week, the NTSB plans to hold 3 straight days of hearings about that collision starting on Wednesday. Reporting near Reagan National Airport, I'm Tom Rousey, 7 News.